of a just and a fair cause, a beacon of hope for all nations around the globe striving for sovereignty and self-determination, including the brave and resilient people of Gaza and Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir. This year, the entire world witnessed how the great people and resolute leadership of Azerbaijan and Turkey stood firmly with Pakistan during the four-day war with India in May this year. Under the dynamic and fearless command of Field Marshal Sayyid Asim Munir, who is present here to witness this wonderful ceremony, Pakistan's highly professional armed forces delivered a bloody nose to our enemy with a precise and highly effective military punch that stunned the enemy into shock and disbelief. Our ever vigilant Air Force Hawks, ably commanded by Air Chief Marshal Zahir Babar Sidhu, shot down 7 highly sophisticated enemy aircrafts with lightning speed in defense of the motherland. Indeed, Pakistan, like our Azerbaijani and Turkish brothers, seeks peace, but let there be no doubt at all that no one can ever be allowed to challenge our sovereignty or undermine our territorial integrity. Ladies and gentlemen, today as we celebrate the past, we also look to the future with great hopes and aspirations. It is heartening to see the return of displaced families to their homes in Karabakh. My dear brother, Mr. President, it is also a great testament to your personal strong commitment to the welfare and progress of the people of Azerbaijan. The astounding speed of reconstruction under your leadership, Mr. President, in Shusha, the jewel of Karabakh, Khan Kendi, Fuzuli, Lachin, and all across the liberated territories of Karabakh is absolutely phenomenal and beyond imagination. Also, one of the most successful models of development is found in present-day Turkey, whose architect is none other than my dear brother President Recep Tayyip Erdogan, who is also here as one of our very honorable guests to witness this great ceremony. I must express my sincere admiration for his visionary leadership that has transformed Turkey into a modern, progressive, strategic, and economic world power. Ladies and gentlemen, true victories lies not on the battlefield alone, but in building bridges of peace and understanding. My dear brother President Ilham Aliyev, I deeply admire your sagacious leadership that guided Azerbaijan on the difficult journey leading to peace with dignity and mutual respect between Azerbaijan and Armenia. Having secured a resounding military victory in Karabakh, Mr. President, you have now won peace through your outstanding, skillful diplomacy. Here, I must acknowledge and appreciate President Donald Trump for his exemplary leadership that culminated in the success of these peace efforts. It was President Trump's bold and decisive leadership that brought about the ceasefire between Pakistan and India, restoring peace in South Asia, averting a major war, and saving millions of people. Ladies and gentlemen, our common resolve for peace has most recently been tested in the case of Afghanistan. I am grateful to my dear brother President Recep Tayyip Erdogan for his invaluable contribution in facilitating the peace efforts between Pakistan and Afghanistan, along with the state of Qatar. This is a true reflection of the strong and time-tested fraternal ties between our countries that stand together through thick and thin. Ladies and gentlemen, while we celebrate victory today, we must also remember the fallen. May Allah rest the souls of the martyrs of this glorious struggle of Azerbaijan, who laid their life to reclaim their ancestral land with their blood and invaluable sacrifices. Their courage, fortitude, and sacrifice wrote an immortal chapter in annals of history that will continue to inspire generations for all time to come. And today, as the beautiful Khari Bulbul flowers bloom across the liberated lands of Karabakh, nurtured by the soil and enriched with the blood and sacrifice of those brave sons and daughters, they bring the glad tidings of peace and hope. May Allah Almighty grant our great nations the strength to continue marching resolutely towards a promising future of progress and prosperity. Pakistan, Azerbaijan Dosti Zindabad. Pakistan, Azerbaijan, Turkey, UAE Dosti Paindabad. Thank you all. Khuda Hafiz.
की तकरीब में वज़ीर-ए-आज़म पाकिस्तान मियां मोहम्मद शहबाज शरीफ इस वक्त ख़िताब करते हैं। उनका कहना था सदर इल्हाम अलियव की क़यादत में आज़रबाईजान की कामयाबी